Clear, bro.
Alright, you hear me all good?
Yep, I hear you.
Brilliant.
This footage is from my first day in Alaska. This was the second flight of the trip, with the first time going to a gravel strip, with the plan being to visit 2 different strips, with the first being a warm-up for the second one, which had a slightly more challenging approach. And at the moment, we're about 10 miles out to make our first landing.
Probably want to level off about right here, because here on out we'll just be getting lower. Yep, there it is, right off the nose.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. I mean, it's a little bit tricky when it doesn't look like it, but it kind of veers a little bit to the right whenever we touch down. So just be ready for that whenever that happens, and just try to keep center line the whole time, because if not, we're kind of in the bushes a little bit. And we want to touch down kind of firm, just because we don't really want to be playing around with, you know, the touchdown and stuff in the float. So we'll come in right at like 75, 80 miles an hour, ideally. And I would like to come in with full flaps, so the full 2 notches. Okay. And if you feel like you're getting behind or whatever, your speed isn't where you want it to be, or your altitude, and you just don't feel comfortable, go around, try again. Go ahead and kind of overfly on that on the departure end over there, just so we can get a really good look. Because I would rather not find out about something as we're touching down or after we've touched down and we're now taxiing in front, on our ground roll at about 30 miles an hour coming right towards it.
Yeah. Are we going to do a low pass as well? Or straight to land?
I usually just go straight into land, but if you want to do a low pass, we can. Doesn't hurt to see what the approach looks like. Alright, so I'll let you take this first approach. If you want to take it all the way in, we can. We can go full stop or touch and go. I'm good either way.
Alright.
And yeah, about a beat at the end of the runway, that's when I would just get it configured and all that. I'm going to enrich your mixture a little bit before landing. Got that set. We got on the right
thing. 2 stages?
Just 1 to start, and then I would like 2 on short final if we can. So yep, just bring it out this way a little bit. Around here is where I'd start my descent. And I kind of turn in front of that little hill that's right off the nose there. And let's go a little bit less power. You kind of want to, once we get down closer, kind of hug the trees down and kind of drag it out with the power. Alright, looks good. You're clear over here. No plane. There you go. Yep, reduce some power. And about right here, I get that second notch in. There we go. And yep, I think you're good at idle. See how it kind of veers a little bit to the right?
Yeah, I gotcha. Might go around on this one.
Yeah, we might have to. I would say go around. And go and get that second notch of flaps out of there. And you can start your base about this point.
I'll let it come down, right?
Yeah.
2 stages?
I would keep it there for the moment. On short final, get that second notch in. Yep, this is better right here. Just keep a little bit of power in to keep dragging it out. And keep a little bit of power. We still got to clear those trees at the very end there. Alright, now get that second notch in. And just keep a little bit of power in until we're above the trees. Alright, we're clear.
Idle, I guess?
Yep, all the way idle. There we go. And just keep that stick all the way back. If you want, we can shut it down over here and just kind of chill for a second.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Having landed, we had a look around and checked out the place, but then it was time for the second strip, this one being located next to a gold mine, however, also in a valley, and so for that reason my instructor demonstrated the first approach just to show me how to do it.
I'll show you the first approach in there just because it's an interesting approach the first time. One notch, I'm going to see if I can land with two. I'm going to come down at about 70 to 80 miles an hour. Clear over there. And I'm pretty much just going to follow this whole valley until I get the runway back in sight. I can probably reduce a little bit more power here. And it gets a bit lower in here, so obviously we got a bunch of terrain right here, but obviously if we look straight down, it gets a bit lower. So just kind of know where your nose is kind of pointed off to. Don't get distracted on that. Don't be like pointed like right here, but you're focused on everything that's over here or something. So about over here, there's the strip over there. Alright, I'm going to kind of hang to the right of the strip just a little bit, just in case if we lost the anchor or something, we're not just going straight into the trees. Alright. Second notch is in. Past the trees over here. And I'm just going to kind of veer left a little bit. There's a shrub that kind of sticks out right over here. You'll kind of see, so I'm just going to give it a little bump of power over that. And then now I'm idle. Alright, one notch. Full power. And as long as you just stay between the trees, you'll be good the whole way. About 80. And that is Cache Creek right there. But yeah, whenever you're ready, I'll give you the controls back.
Alright, I'll go control.
You have controls. And I like to make my pattern like 2,500 feet.
Alright, so you cover down to the valley over there.
Yep, past that one a little bit further.
I won't climb us anymore.
Alright, everything is set here. Ready for you.
And 2 stages back, right?
Yep. You could do one, but I prefer 2 just to use up a little bit less runway. Alright, right in there is where you start that descent into. And I brought it back to initially to like 2,000 or so. But, you know, feel the plane, feel the descent. You can go more or less than that, whatever you feel like you need. good. Burning something down there?
Think so. Second now?
Yeah, I'd go a little bit farther before getting the second. Once you're like above these trees here, now I go ahead and get that second in. Yep, and then you got some trees right here that you gotta clear. There you go. Then you can start reducing some power. And then just be ready for that little bush right there that kind of sticks up. And you'll be clear of it, it looks like.
Full power?
Yep, I'll get your flaps. Alright. And just keep that back pressure, a little bit of right rudder. And you're at 80.
Awesome.
Nice. If you wanted to do one more approach, we can. Those are the two we got back here. So it's either another couple approaches in here if you want, or it's back to base.
Yeah, I'd like to do another one then.
Yeah, sounds good. Just a little bit of power.
Alright, you got the flaps?
Yep, got your flaps. A little bit of right rudder. The short wings on these planes pay off in some ways.
Yeah. Can I do one more or?
If you want to, sure.
Bro, then we head back, right?
Yeah, sounds good. Yep, there you go. Delta's clear, please close.
Faces 09